Early in Steph Curry's career, the Warriors were considering trading Curry for Andrew Bogut, until then head coach Mark Jackson stepped in and said no, and the Warriors ended up trading Monte Ellis instead. But what if this trade actually went through? We could have seen a Steph Curry and Giannis Antetokounmpo duo. So a couple years down the line, when Giannis joins the league, he'll be joining Curry in Milwaukee. So checking out this Milwaukee Bucks roster, it's not great. Steph Curry's playing alongside a young Brandon Jennings, which is an awkward fit at best. And I guess since they're both young guards, Steph is going to play the two. He's a guy who can shoot the ball well, so he should be okay in an off-the-ball role. But overall, this is probably going to be a season where we try to land a good draft pick. At the end of season number 1, LeBron James is named MVP, Blake Griffin takes home the Rookie of the Year, Manu Ginobili wins Sixth Man, Dwight Howard DPOY, and Russell Westbrook is Most Improved. George Karl, the coach of the Nuggets, is Coach of the Year. So for Steph, he didn't end up getting any accolades this season like all NBA teams or anything, but it's very early on in his career. As a team this season, we were absolutely horrible. We ended up only winning 21 games on the season. Steph Curry individually was good. He averaged over 20 points per game, and his backcourt partner Brandon Jennings gave us about 19, which is good. But what we're mainly looking forward to here, of course, is the NBA draft. It looks like we're going to be picking at 3 this year, which isn't too bad, because when you look at the prospects in the draft, you've got guys like Kawhi, Kyrie, Kemba, Jimmy Butler. Maybe we could even pair Steph with Klay here in Milwaukee. The Sacramento Kings are picking at 1, and they're going to take Kawhi. At number 2, the Wizards take Jimmy Dantley. Okay, so we could get Kyrie. We already have a lot of guards, though. We could also maybe get Jimmy or Klay. Let's see who we decide to pick. Who is Tyler Starks? Why would we pick him? Bro, what? That's such a letdown. I don't even know who this guy is. He's trash. Why would we draft him to our basketball team? He's terrible. He has 4 badges. He's a high flyer. Yeah, you're going to be taking the next flight overseas to play wherever DeMarcus Cousins is playing at. You are not good. Oh my gosh, bro. You've got to be kidding me. He's a 73 overall, 22 years old, pushing 40, no badges. To add insult to injury, our biggest offseason pickup was Jared Dudley. The team is just as bad as it was before, but at least Steph Curry is up to an 89 overall. Season 2 is wrapped and Derrick Rose takes home an MVP, Kyrie Rookie of the Year in Minnesota, Goran Dragic Sixth Man, Dwight DPOY, DeAndre Jordan Most Improved, and Scott Brooks is the Coach of the Year as the Thunder win 69 games. As for our team, Steph Curry ended up making the All-NBA third team, averaging 25 points per game. A big leap in scoring. The efficiency also ended up going up as well, so a big year 3 for Steph Curry. We even made it into the playoffs this year. I mean, we were the definition of mid, 41-41 on the season, but it was good enough to make it into the NBA playoffs. In round number 1, we're going to be taking on the MVP, Derrick Rose, which is really unfortunate, especially because we have Albert Iverson, 69 overall, starting at center. You've got to be kidding me. I think I know how this series is about to go. Game number 1 goes to us. Maybe I don't know. We won by 1 point. Shout out to Steph, Brandon Jennings, Corey Maggette getting his. We got AI on the squad. Oh, I forgot it was that Albert. Bro, I just got clickbaited in real life. Game number 2 is going to go to Chicago. Game 3 is going to go to us. No way we take this series. Shout out to Steph, 34 points. Derrick Rose went crazy, but it wasn't enough. Can we somehow take game 4? Okay, it's all tied up into a piece. We're going to head into Simcast for Game 5. We're in a tough spot in this Game 5. We're going to have to see if Steph's teammates can get the job done without him, as he's fouled out. Luol Deng has it, passes it to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose down the lane. Can we play some defense, please? Maybe because we have a 69 overall center wearing a football number 82. Maybe that's why we're playing so trash right now. He's going to get the screen from Jared Dudley. Oh, there you go, Jennings. There you go, Brandon. We need it. We're within 1 here. Brandon Jennings with a nice two-handed slam. Rose trying to work his way to the basket. He's just too dominant. He just completely ignored Jennings' contest, and went ahead and got a bucket. Brandon Jennings defended by Derrick Rose. Jennings gonna pull the mid-range. He misses, and our trash center can't grab a point-blank rebound. Derrick Rose, he's just too fast. Oh my goodness, he turned it over. Jared Dudley back to Bridges. Bridges at the top of the key. He's gonna lob it. Why? Oh my goodness, the big. He finishes it home, and we're within 1 point here. Corey Maggette defending the inbound. Oh, we could have used a steal, but instead, the Bulls are going to the free throw line. Brewer stepping up to the line for a big free throw, and he's gonna miss it. Wow, we have a great chance here. Even if he hits this one, we're still within 2. Great. Okay, we only need a 2-pointer to force OT. Let's see if Brandon Jennings can finish the job with Steph Curry fouled out. Jennings down by 2 points here. Of course, update required is going to pop up in the clutch. Brandon Jennings defended by Derrick Rose. Time is winding down. 5 seconds to go, and he's getting clamped. He got a little bit of room in the mid-range, and he missed it. We're going to lose. What a devastating ending with Steph Curry fouled out. We couldn't finish the job. We end up losing by 2 points. Derrick Rose had 46. Brandon Jennings with 36. We needed Steph so bad in this one. We'll see if we can maybe win game 6, and then I'll apply this update if we lose. And we end up losing in game 6. Shout out to Steph. No, never mind. 8 turnovers is crazy. And Derrick Rose gave us 32 in the final game. Yeah, D-Rose is just on a different level. He was going crazy in this. As for Steph's playoffs, he was kind of, yeah, he wasn't as good as we would have hoped. He ended up really dropping off in terms of scoring. I mean, the assists were up a little bit, I guess, but I think we had a great chance to pull off that upset if Steph hadn't fouled out in game number 5. This is what the team is looking like going into year 4 of Steph's NBA career. Steph Curry up to a 93 overall, Brandon Jennings at an 86. But the supporting cast isn't too crazy. I mean, Mike Bridges just went up 5 overalls, and Tyler Starks, maybe he's not as trash as I thought. He's up to a 77 overall. So team maybe got a little bit better this offseason. Derrick Rose is ridiculous. Almost 35 points per game on the season, adding on about 10 assists. Anthony Davis gets drafted to the Lakers and wins Rookie of the Year. Goran Dragic, 6-man. Greg Oden, DPOY. Jeremy Lin, Most Improved. Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. Checking out the All-NBA team, Steph Curry makes the second team this year, about 25 points per game. Pretty similar numbers to last season. Assists were up a little bit. But once again, we're the 8th seed. We had basically a repeat season, 41-41 on the year once again. In round number 1, we're taking on the Washington Wizards, and we might pull this off. We're up 3-1. They're going to take a game, and we're going 7. Do not blow it. Are we getting the 3-1 lead blown, done with early in the career, Steph? Is that what we're about to do? Come on. We need this game 7 win. It'd be sick if we could beat an 8 seed, or if we could beat a 1 seed as an 8 seed. And it looks like we're going to do it. Wow. Steph Curry ends up dropping 40 points in game 7. He was on the verge of blowing a 3-1 lead, but instead we just beat the 1 seed when we're the 8 seed, and we're moving on to round number 2 against the Miami Heat. They of course have their big 3. This is probably where our run ends. Game number 1 is gonna go to them. Yeah, we might be cooked. Okay, we're gonna take a game. They're up 3-1. We're gonna take another. No way we force 7, right? Yeah, no way. So we end up losing, and the Bulls go on to win the championship. Derrick Rose, he's just unstoppable. Steph Curry, 14 points in game 6 is tragic. But overall, it was a decent run for Steph. Again, the number's a little bit down from the regular season to the playoffs. But now it's time for the 2013 NBA Draft. In real life, the Milwaukee Bucks selected Giannis Antetokounmpo with the 15th overall pick in the 2013 NBA Draft. Of course, in 2K, since we all know how good he's going to be, 2K has him going way higher, but I'm still going to ensure that Giannis ends up a Buck so that him and Steph can play together, because I think that that's the biggest part of this what if, is what if Giannis and Curry play together. It's not just what if Steph got traded to the Bucks, it's what if Steph and Giannis were a duo. So we got to make this happen. With the number 1 overall pick, the Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's right, Giannis is on the Bucks. He's gonna be here to play alongside Steph Curry. Here's player progression. For some reason, Mike Bridges is becoming absolutely insane. I'm not sure who this guy is, but this is 2K's official roster, so I guess they really believe in Mike Bridges. Welcome to the squad, Giannis. It looks like he might have to come off the bench for this Tyler Starks dude in year 1, but trust me, that's not gonna last. We all know who Giannis is in real life. Another season in the books. Congratulations to LeBron James on an MVP. Michael Carter Williams Rookie of the Year is crazy. He only shot like 37% from the field, a little over 31 from 3. Oh my goodness, the efficiency was nasty, but he did it, I guess. Congrats to Jonas Valanciunas, 6th Man of the Year. We also had Tyrus Thomas, DPOY, and Clyde Edwards, Most Improved. Coach Spo named the Coach of the Year. No All-NBA first team for Steph Curry, but he was on the second team, averaging almost 28 points per game. I want to see what Giannis was doing in his rookie campaign. He was on the all-rookie first team. It's crazy he let MCW get that Rookie of the Year over him. I mean, Giannis's numbers were arguably better, and I mean, the efficiency was definitely a little bit better. So maybe Giannis ended up getting snubbed for that Rookie of the Year. We only won 40 games on the season, meaning that we did not make it into the NBA playoffs. Year 1 of the Giannis and Steph duo didn't exactly go to plan, but we'll see if year 2 is different. I have a feeling we'll at least get a little bit better, considering, Giannis should get better. Maybe Steph will also have some improvement over the offseason. Here's what the team is looking like, and maybe I dissed Tyler Starks a little too much. I was talking about how he was going to be trash. He's up to an 83 overall. Another season is in the books. Shout out to DeMarcus Cousins taking home an MVP. Rookie of the Year, Nikola Jokic in Phoenix. Goran Dragic, 6th Man. Anthony Davis, DPOY. And Ben Uzo wins a Most Improved Player. Rudy Tomjanovich is the Coach of the Year. Sacramento was really good with the MVP, DeMarcus Cousins. We were actually better this year. I'll show y'all the record in a second. Steph was doing his thing, averaging the Curry numbers. As for Giannis, no All-NBA or All-Defensive teams just yet, but this is year 2. We did end up making it into the playoffs as the 7th seed, but the Eastern Conference is pretty weak, so maybe we have a chance to pull off some upsets. I mean, the best team in the conference only had 54 wins, so 10 wins better than us. As for Giannis this season, I mean, you definitely see the improvement. The efficiency went up, the rebounds were up, the blocks were up, the steals were up. He was playing some great basketball. Round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Chicago Bulls. They got Derrick Rose, Austin Rivers, Luol Deng. Oh my goodness, this team is tough. Let's see how this goes. Game number 1 is going to go to Chicago. Game 2 to the Bulls. Game 3, yeah, all right, man, we're done for. We end up getting swept by the Chicago Bulls in round number 1. Everything just changed for our team. We picked up Dante Green in free agency. I have no idea who this dude is. I guess he is a real guy because he has years on his resume before we started the sim, but wow. We pick up a 91 overall power forward out of free agency. We still have Brandon Jennings. We still have Steph. Of course, we drafted Giannis. This team is about to be insane. End of the season, Anthony Davis takes home the MVP. D'Angelo Russell, Rookie of the Year. Jason Robinson, 6th Man of the Year. Who is this? Anthony Davis, DPOY. Joel Embiid, Most Improved. Rudy Tomjanovich, Coach of the Year. Look at Curry, man. He ended up making the All-NBA first team this season, doing big stuff. The assists were up, the steals were up, the efficiency was looking magnificent. I was hoping we would see Giannis here on All-NBA, but he didn't end up making it just yet. He's still pretty young. We did make a significant jump this year, up to the 5th seed. I expected us to be better. Dante Green averaged almost 20 for us, great efficiency. Giannis, his numbers dropped off a little bit, but the efficiency was up. It's probably just because we have more players who are scoring for us. Brandon Jennings was solid. Craig Patterson, maybe this is the problem. He is trash. But hopefully we can still make some noise in the NBA playoffs. Round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Indiana Pacers. They've still got Paul George. They also got Rodney Stuckey, Cash Money Chris, Marc Gasol, and Markieff Morris. So definitely a decent team. I feel like we should be able to beat them. Series all tied up at 2 apiece. We got to hop in the Simcast because we haven't seen this team much in the NBA playoffs, really at all throughout this video. Look at the fourth quarter score right now, bro. We have outscored them 42-17 in the fourth. We're on the verge of finishing this comeback. We just hopped in the game. Dante Green has the ball. He's going to pass it down to Hayward, and the dunk is good. That's that 73 overall big. Shout out to him. The dunk inside. We are up by 6 points here. Markieff Morris has the ball. Morris down to Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey working on Curry. Fadeaway jumper is off. Marc Gasol the rebound, and he's going to score it. Giannis down to Dante Green. Back to Giannis. Onto the Kumpo, the mid-range, and he's going to miss it. Stuckey's going to get the screen from Morris, and Stuckey just a wide open lane, and he's going to go ahead and yam it down. Okay, it's getting a little ugly here. They're within 2 points, so we got to do something right now. Curry up top. He's going to get the screen from Dante Green. Mid-range jumper. Bro, we're selling so bad right now. Paul George bringing the ball up the floor. Gonna pass it to Rodney Stuckey and Chris Middleton. Wide open. He smoked the layup. Oh my goodness. They almost tied up the game there. We got lucky. Steph Curry. Wide open midi. We need it. Come on, Steph. Landry Fields over to Samuels. Shout out to Landry Fields. Big rebound there. And Samuels is gonna score it. Steph. Marc Gasol is going to set the screen. Gasol is wide open. Our paint defense is terrible. We couldn't guard a parked car. What is going on right now? Steph's going to get the screen mid-range. Yes, we needed that bucket so bad. It felt like we couldn't buy a bucket at all, but Steph came up big when it mattered most. A little under 25 seconds to go, and we're up 4. Stuckey. It looks like he might try to go to the rim. No, out to Paul George, and he's open. Oh, we got lucky, but our paint presence is garbage. Oh, we got so bailed that Marc Gasol missed that. Also, just our overall defense in the paint has been garbage. I don't know why we're going to Landry Fields for the free throws instead of Steph Curry, but here we are. First free throw for Fields is good. Landry Fields, we need it. We need it, and he's going to miss one. Of course he is. Of course he is. This team is stressing me out so much. Marcus Smart has it. Smart. Going to pass it to Middleton. Cash Money Chris. He missed. Okay, we're out of here. We're out of here. We're able to pull off the win, but it was not pretty at all. Chris Middleton and Marc Gasol tried their best, but it wasn't enough. Steph Curry, 26 and 12. Dante Green with 17. Shout out to Samuels. Who is this guy? Oh, I thought this was our big man. I thought this was the guy who was a 73. No, this guy's nice. Why is he not in the starting lineup? Maybe he is. No, he definitely isn't. We had a 73 starting at center at one point. Man, I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't pretty, but we were able to get the win. 1 game away from the second round. And we're going to, of course, lose in Game 6. This team can't make anything easy. Brandon Jennings tried to take us home, but really it was Steph Curry who was struggling in this Game 6. Time for Game 7. We're, of course, going to be simcasting. Less than 30 seconds to go. We're down by 2. We're going to have to play the free throw game. Chris Middleton is going to be going to the free throw line here in Game 7 with our season on the line. First one is good for Chris Middleton. Second one for Middleton is off. We've got a chance. Hit a 3 here and the game is tied. Steph Curry has the ball defended by George. Looks like he might make his way to the paint over to Samuels, and he turned it over. Bro, you're Steph Curry. Take the shot. Don't give it to Samuels. Why would you do this? Why, bro? No, man, come on. Paul George steps up to the free throw line. Of course he makes it. We got so lucky with that free throw miss, and we blew the opportunity. Now we're down 5. If we hit a quick 3, we might be in this game. Samuels inbounding the ball. Just give it to Steph and let him pop a 3. I swear. Why are we giving it to Dante Green? I mean, it seems like he's good at basketball and all. Steph Curry in the corner. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Yes! We're in this game. Big shot from Steph Curry. Okay, we might have a chance, especially if they miss a free throw. They're going to go to Marcus Smart. I feel like Marcus Smart might not be that crazy of a free throw shooter. There could be a chance he misses one. First one, all net. Maybe I'm wrong. Please miss this one for me, Marcus. And he's going to make it. All right, down 4. Again, we probably need another 3. Here we go again. I know the game plan. Just give the ball to Steph Curry. There you go. Curry, you had room. What are you pump faking for? You're Steph Curry. Don't pump fake. You got room. Oh my gosh, this game is over with. Man, I thought we had a little bit of hope there when Steph Curry made that 1-3, but it's not going to be enough. Paul George, 32 points, and nobody really showed up in a big way for us. And again, it's a disappointing ending to the playoffs. Bro, Steph was selling. I mean, the assists were good, but the efficiency, the scoring was down. Come on, Curry. We need more than that from you. And as for Giannis, 8 points? Are you serious? You're Giannis Antetokounmpo. We need more than that. We're going out in Game 7. But Giannis, he should be getting significantly better once again in the offseason, and we have a good squad. So I still got hope for the team. Team's looking great in the offseason. Giannis up to an 88. We've still got Brandon Jennings. Greg Oden joins the squad. Dario Saric is still here. I mean, the depth is solid on the team, so I think we should have a real chance to compete for a championship, but that's what I thought last year, and we saw how that went. Look at Curry, man, taking home the MVP award this season. The team was doing big stuff. Ben Simmons in his favorite place, Philadelphia, he wins Rookie of the Year. Steven Adams, 6th man. Kawhi, DPOY. Karl Anthony Towns, Most Improved. And Keith Smart, Coach of the Year. But it was a big year for Steph, of course. He ended up winning that MVP award, and Giannis takes the leap onto the All-NBA third team. Numbers are pretty similar to some of the numbers we've seen before, but hey, congrats to Giannis. Checking out the team, we were the number 1 seed. You know, just another day at the office for the Milwaukee Bucks. Not really. We've usually been trash, but we ended up getting the number 1 seed this year. First round, we're taking on a New York Knicks team that is pretty trash, so we should be able to beat them in a sweep, and we do. Round number 2, we got the Washington Wizards. They're the 4 seed. John Wall. Mike Bridges, he used to be on our team. They also got Jason Robinson, Andre Bloch, and JaVale McGee. Wizards legend JaVale McGee ended up sticking around for longer in the sem. Okay, we're down 3-1 to JaVale McGee. We're going to take Game 5. Come on, let's force 7 here, and we won't. We end up losing in 6 in the second round as the number 1 seed. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm starting to think that we're playoff frauds, because come playoff time, Giannis, like, this is nasty. 12 points per game? Are you kidding me? You are Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, I don't know what's going on. Darren Williams Finals MVP in the year 2017? I guess. The one thing that continues to give me hope for this team is the fact that Giannis just gets better and better. We've also got the MVP, Steph Curry. We've got Dante Green, who's really nice. Brandon Jennings has been hooping for us. I don't know why we haven't even made a conference finals yet. Curry can't repeat as MVP. Anthony Davis is going to take it home this year. Donovan Mitchell, Rookie of the Year with the Hawks. Garrett Knox, 6th man of the year with the Sixers. Anthony Davis, DPOY. I just realized how crazy AD's stat line was for this season. Wild stuff from AD. Ben Simmons, Most Improved Player. Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. The Thunder go 63-19. No All-NBA first team this year for Steph. No second team for Steph. You're talking about a guy who won MVP last year, but he is on the third team here with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Numbers did drop a bit, so did the efficiency, so maybe it was deserved for Steph. As for Giannis, he ended up averaging a little over 18 points per game on the season. Solid numbers for Giannis. His career high of scoring so far. For the number 1 seed, once again, ended off the season on an 8-game win streak, 57 wins on the year. We were really good. Hopefully that actually translates to the playoffs this time. Round number 1, we're going to gentleman sweep Toronto. And in round 2, we've got our rematch with the Washington Wizards. Pretty much the same team as last year in Washington. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Please don't tell me we're about to have the same result against Washington and we're going to end up getting dropped off. Well, we're going 7 here with the Wizards. Nothing can be easy for this Milwaukee Bucks team. Luckily, we were able to finish the job in Game 7, so Steph and Giannis are going to be making their first conference finals of the video. Steph had a pretty rough Game 7, and I mean, Giannis only shot 6 shots and scored 12 points, so neither one of them played too well, but I guess that doesn't matter much, at least we're here. We're taking on a Pistons team that has Klay Thompson. He's their best player. I think our team is much better, but that hasn't really mattered in the past. Game number 1's going to go to Detroit. Yeah, here we go, man. We're down 3-0 to this Pistons team. We're going to finally take a game, and we end up getting gentlemen swept. I mean, I guess. On paper, our team was a lot better. Giannis tried. He did not want us to get eliminated. He dropped 38. Steph Curry with 9 points. Are you kidding me, Steph? I don't know what's going on with Curry, man. He's been kind of bad in these playoffs. Russell Westbrook wins a championship and a finals MVP, but we are in 2018 at this point, and Steph still has 0 rings. My bad, Steph. I didn't know this was the Chris Paul challenge. Like, how are we this far in the video and you have 0 rings? You're playing with 290+ overall players, and we haven't even made a finals appearance. Crazy stuff. Hey, shout out to Danny W. Hare. The Brody taking home an MVP, 2019 MVP for Russ. Trae Young, Rookie of the Year in Memphis. Julius Randle, 6-man. Kawhi, DPOY. Lonzo Ball, Most Improved. Walt McLeod, I'm not sure. Coach of the Year. As for checking out the All-NBA teams, no Steph Curry on the All-NBA first team, but he is on the second team this year. Bounce back year in terms of stats for sure. And Giannis, he's on the second team. Career high in scoring this season. Almost averaged a double-double on the year. So good stuff from Giannis. He also made the All-Defensive first team. Going into the NBA playoffs this year, we are the number 1 seed. This is our 3rd year in a row being the number 1 seed. But we have yet to make a conference finals. We made it last year, but we were trash. Anyway, round 1, we're going to go ahead and sweep Philadelphia. Round 2, we got Orlando. We're going to sweep them. All right, we're here in the conference finals for our yearly battle against Washington. But now they got Joel Embiid, so definitely a reloaded Wizards roster. Game number 1 is going to go to Washington. Game 2 to Washington. Steph, I need you to lock in for me. We're down 3-1 in the series. Game 5, we're going to win. If we can take 6, we could really make this interesting. And we're going to do it. Potential 3-1 comeback for Steph Curry and company. Let's see if Steph and Giannis can make it happen. We did it, man. We're finally going to make it to the NBA Finals. Giannis puts up 34. He wanted this one. Shout out to Dante Green, Steph. They were both doing their thing. John Wall, he had 32, but it wasn't enough. We're headed to the NBA Finals for a battle against a stacked Thunder team. They've still got Russ, still got Harden, KD, and Serge Ibaka. This team is ridiculous, and we definitely have our work cut out for us. Game number 1 of the series, and it's gonna go to us. Game 2 is gonna go to Milwaukee. We're up 3-0 against this Thunder super team. 1 game away from Steph and Giannis' first chip of the video, and the Thunder are gonna take game 4. Game 5 goes to OKC. No, Giannis, Curry, y'all can't do this to me. We're gonna get it done in 6. Steph Curry, finals MVP, averages over 32 points per game. And finally, Steph and Giannis have been able to get an NBA championship. A ridiculous playoff run for Curry. And for Giannis, he was hooping as well. Everything finally clicked at the right time for this team. And we were able to win our first NBA championship. But you know what? Why don't we get greedy? We don't want just one NBA championship. Let's see if we can repeat and get another one. We've still got a really nice squad that should be able to contend. I was wrong. After this, we had no playoff success at all. I simulated up until the modern day, couple more seasons, but ultimately not much happened. Steph Curry still ended up with a good resume, a chip, MVP, finals MVP, lots of all-star and all-NBA appearances. Giannis ended up with 4 DPOYs. He made some all-NBA teams, made some all-star teams, and won a chip. That's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.